Okay, first things first. This is gonna be the start of I'm really busy with Copa America and the Euros and some other stuff until the end of June, beginning of July, but I'm still gonna be getting after it. So watch this space. Also, the app that I'm working for during the Copa America is called Kizwi, but don't sign up for it yet, even though you can. Just give me some time to build some content, so there's stuff for you to look at, and then you can sign up for it. How about that? Please, don't do it. Also, ×2, the app is a live streaming platform, so you'll be able to talk and interact with me in real time before and after every single Copa America game, which is pretty rad and, dare I say, Conradical. Anyway, let's get right to what I really want to do at this moment, and that's stir the pot. As the European season plays its last game this weekend, the Champions League final, when I look back on the rest of what happened, what transpired, two clubs in particular, Barcelona and Bayern Munich, did everything that was asked of them domestically. They won their league and they won their league's cup competition, but it still feels like they underachieved this season, which I'm going to repeat for emphasis and dramatic effect.
They won the double.
Which is an incredible achievement, and yet for me, it still feels like it wasn't enough, which I know, right? It's fucking crazy, but that's how I feel. So in an effort to be a more civilized and mature modern day man, let's explore my feelings on the matter. Also, time out. Do not come at me about Juventus. I know that they won the double too, but that's what everyone expected them to do and nothing more, so they met my expectations. Whereas with Barcelona and Super Bayern, they were supposed to win the double and the Champions League, but neither of them claimed Europe's biggest club trophy this season, which leads me to wonder about which of these two teams failed more. Wait, wasn't I just about to talk about my feelings, and then I got sidetracked about Juventus, and now we're wondering about who's a bigger failure? Damn it, I can't focus right now, and I'm getting antsy because I have to be somewhere and I'm running late, and I got this pressure of having to be everything to everyone at all times, but it's a good pressure. I love it. Anyway, on the heels of Barcelona winning all 3 trophies last season, I guess it was a little unfair to expect them to do the same this season, but I did. Especially after they rattled off a 39-game unbeaten streak in the middle of the season, which staked them with what looked to be an insurmountable 10-point lead in La Liga with 2 months to go. I mean, the league title was wrapped up. But then it wasn't. After an international break that saw their top players have to travel to South America to play in some tough World Cup qualifiers, the next 2 weeks saw them lose at home to Real Madrid, then lose to Atletico Madrid over 2 legs in the Champions League quarterfinals, then lose to Real Sociedad on the road, and then lose at home to Valencia. Which means their big lead in the league was squandered, so they had to be perfect the rest of the way to win it, which they did and which they were. But whether it was true or not, they didn't feel as dominant. It felt more like they were holding on for dear life. As for Super Bayern, it seemed like they ran into a little bit of adversity once manager Pep Guardiola announced that he was going to Manchester City in the summer, which had to unsettle the team a little bit. I mean, just has to do that in the locker room, like with a little uncertainty there. But they quickly righted the ship by holding off Borussia Dortmund to easily win the league and, with some difficulty, win the cup too. The Champions League, however, was a different story. I guess kind of the same story since they always seem to get knocked out in the semifinals. But they exchanged a lot of goals with Juventus in the quarterfinals. They got through that one. Then they got outlasted in the semifinals by Atletico Madrid, thus ending any hope Pep had of claiming Europe's biggest prize. The problem is, Bayern are built to have success in Europe, and for the 3rd year running, they lost to a Spanish club in the Champions League semifinals. So ultimately, they failed to meet expectations. Their expectations. They're not even mine. They expect to win the Champions League, and they didn't. They failed. But I don't think they were a bigger failure than Barcelona, and here's why. They almost gave away the league, and then they almost gave away the Copa del Rey final with an early red card, and now they have to watch the 2 other best club teams in Spain, their bitter rivals, battle it out for the Champions League from their couches, just like you and me, and that has got to suck because they were on the verge of being considered one of the best club teams of all time, because if they would have won back-to-back trebles, how could you say otherwise? All right, that is enough for me, so what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments and I will go work on my beatboxing career. Later.